Alright, story time. So I make race preview and recap videos for every single Formula One race, and in my British Grand Prix recap video, I proposed a bet to all you fine internet humans out there that has completely backfired on me. Let's pull the tape real quick. If we can get 2,000 likes on this video, I will put out a video in which I finally reveal who my favorite driver and team are, so make sure to toss this video a like and subscribe. Little did I know, that video would go on to become the most watched full-length video in my channel's history and would subsequently garner over 2,100 likes, meaning I lost the bet big time, which caused me to scream, and that's why I lost my voice. Well, now it's finally time for me to pony up, despite the fact that when I made that bet, I thought there was no chance I'd end up having to pony up. I suppose that's what I get for including this bet in what was the first YouTube video of mine that used my new mega YouTube pandering thumbnail strategy, where I include a beautiful photo of me doing some bizarre face in the thumbnail, and then I plaster so many Adobe Lightroom filters on myself that I look like Mr. Beast and Handsome Squidward had a child. Hey, it clearly worked though. And you gotta do what you gotta do when you gotta get those views. And, well, you already know I'm not gonna stop doing it because you've now already seen that I made myself look like an airbrushed Ferrari driver in this video's thumbnail too.
Deal with it, J-Bone!
Anyways, a deal is a deal, and because enough of you liked that video, I unfortunately must now reveal to you all who my favorite F1 team and driver are, something I've been avoiding doing for a very long time now, okay? Listen. I've been making Formula One content nonstop since July 2021, and in that time, I've gotten thousands upon thousands of questions from people who watch my videos. Far and away, the question I've been asked the most is, why do you constantly say your own name all the time? What are you, a Pokemon? That question is easy to answer. J-Bone! But the second most common question I'm asked is, who are your favorite driver and team? That question is less easy for me to answer because as an esteemed capital J F1 journalist who takes journalistic integrity and professionalism very seriously and who always cites his sources and who never discusses any unsubstantiated theories nor speculates on any stories without researching their bases, I cannot have my world-class F1 reporting being seen as biased. Thus far, I've done a great job of towing the line and being unbiased in my reporting. I know this to be true because I've received thousands of messages from Max Verstappen fans calling me a Lewis Hamilton fan, and thousands of messages from Lewis Hamilton fans calling me a Max Verstappen fan, and thousands of messages from AlphaTauri fans calling me a... Just kidding, there is no such thing as an AlphaTauri fan. But you get the point. Nobody knows where my allegiances lie, and I like it that way, okay? Because then people can't just immediately invalidate what I say by claiming that I'm being biased. But now, due to my own hubris and idiocy, I must destroy my own safety net and reveal that which I've been keeping secret this whole time, where my F1 driver and team fandoms lie. I hope you enjoy this video, even if you hate who my favorite driver and team are. Before I get to the big reveals, this video is sponsored by Bird Dogs, who make the best shorts and pants you will ever try on. And I'm not just saying that because they are paying me to, which they are, but I am not just saying that. I'm literally wearing Bird Dogs right now, and I literally wear them at least 4 days per week because they look great, they feel great, and I can do whatever I want in them. I can sleep in them, I can chill in them, I can bike, I can golf, I can work out, I can go on a road trip, I can do whatever I want. My favorite thing about Bird Dogs is that they come with underwear already built into them, so when you want to get dressed quickly, you just put on your Bird Dogs and boom, you put on underwear and pants at the same time. It's crazy. I don't believe anybody's ever done anything like this before. Don't fact check that. You need to be wearing Bird Dogs, and I've got you covered with a special deal. Go to birddogs.com/bone or enter promo code BONE on birddogs.com for this free white tech hat with your order. Not this exact one, this is mine, okay? You can't have it, but you'll get one just like it and it'll be all yours. It's an awesome hat. It's made out of this lightweight tech material that feels great. Great for going on the boat, great for watching an F1 race, great for whatever. That's birddogs.com/bone and enter promo code BONE to get this free white tech hat with your order of the best shorts and pants on planet Earth. You won't want to take your Bird Dogs or this hat off, I promise you. All right, first things first, I need to make clear that my concepts of a favorite driver and favorite team may look different than yours. Unlike many F1 fans, I don't have one driver and one team that I always ride for no matter what. This is because I began making F1 content pretty soon after I got into F1, so rather than ever focusing on a single driver or team and hitching myself to their wagon, I've always just been chasing the best storylines at any given moment. This has led to me having a bunch of different favorite teams and drivers since getting into Formula One. However, that does not mean I don't have a favorite driver and team. I always do. They both just are constantly changing based on a number of factors. These factors can be as obvious as their on-track results, interactions with media, and how overall competent they appear, and as trivial as their logos and liveries and social media game and team radio exchanges and just overall vibe, with vibe being a factor. It's so trivial, I don't even know what it means. Like, I like your vibe. Like, I don't even know what I'm saying when I say that. You're probably thinking right now, oh, J-Bone's about to try and weasel his way out of answering the question, isn't he? Not on my watch, right before you punch your screen because you're so angry at me. But nope, I do, in fact, have a favorite driver and team right now, and I'm about to reveal them to you. Just remember that my favorite driver and team are ever changing, and that by the time you watch this video, they might not even be my favorite driver and team anymore, so nanny boo-boo, you still can't call me biased. J-Bone! All right, let's get this over with, and I promise I'm being 100% truthful with all this, so don't come at me in the comments going, oh, J-Bone's being disingenuous and mendacious, because guess what? I don't even know what those words actually mean, and thus your insult will mean nothing to me. Don't leave those comments, but please do leave a comment of some sort on this video, and also like it. I'm trying to get 2,000 likes again. I'm not going to do something else stupid. I just want the likes. Make the YouTube algorithm like me more, please. First, I'm going to reveal who my current favorite Formula One team is, and it might shock you. Here are the 3 things I look for when deciding which F1 team to root for. First, does the team have a solid foundation to build off of? I'm a big trust the process guy like NBA star and MVP Joel Embiid, so I look for a team that has all the right pieces in place for future success, even if they aren't the greatest right now, because it's all about the journey, not the destination, okay? If you're an F1 glory hunter, that's totally fine. You can support whoever you want, just not my thing. So the main things I look for in a team are the team principal and strategist competent? Does the team have at least one solid driver who's committed to their long-term success? And is the car consistently improving over time relative to their closest competitors? The second thing I look for in an F1 team, do they have a fun, lofty objective to root for going into each race? Red Bull fans are the first to admit that them expecting to finish 1-2 every race and then being disappointed when they don't is not the most fun thing in the world. Most Red Bull fans that I've spoken to about this season actually wish that their team had some stronger competition right now so that they could actually watch their favorite drivers getting involved in some on-track battles instead of just watching them flying by every single car, because those cars won't even fight them because they know they don't stand a chance. That's why when deciding which team to root for, I am either looking for a team that's always fighting for a points finish or always fighting for a podium. Because then, if the team always fighting for points finishes on the podium, or the team always fighting for a podium ends up winning a race, you get to experience the extreme elation that comes with your team overperforming, and that is magical. Just ask McLaren fans back when they won the Italian Grand Prix. So after those 2 points, do you have a guess as to who my current favorite F1 team is? Let me hear who you think. Say it to your screen right now. You probably said McLaren, didn't you? You probably said that. I could hear you through the screen. Well, guess what? The third and final thing I look for when deciding which Formula One team to root for is that they have an American driver. What's a kilometer? Caw, caw, USA, USA, USA. Freebird! Yes, my current favorite Formula One team is Williams Racing, and it's not just because they have an American driver, it's mostly because their new stud of a team principal, James Vowles, and star driver Alex Albon are incredibly competent and are cooking up some absolute magic and extracting so much out of their one-dimensional straight-line speed merchant car that I think it's extremely fun to follow them and watch them on their journey to get the legendary Williams Racing team back to the top of Formula One, where they belong, even though they have not won a race since 2012. Speaking of which, get your winless racing since 2012 shirt now on the Formula Bone shop via the link in the description. It's an amazing shirt. Shouts to Pastor Maldonado. This is such a good shirt. So yes, Williams Racing. It's my favorite F1 team right now. You got it out of me, folks, okay? Hope you enjoyed learning that. Favorite drivers up next, and this is the one people have been really waiting for. Speaking of F1 teams, though, there is no I in team, but there is one in Indeed, and that's the hiring platform you need to build yours. When you're hiring, you just need Indeed. Indeed is the hiring platform where you can attract, interview, and hire all in one singular place. Instead of spending hours on multiple job sites searching for candidates with the right skills, Indeed's a powerful hiring platform that can help you do it all. It's a one-stop shop, folks. Something I love about Indeed and the reason that I use it to hire is that it makes hiring all in one place so easy because Indeed's hiring platform matches you with quality candidates instantly. Indeed is truly an unbelievably powerful hiring platform and is the #1 source of hires in the US according to Talent Nest. Start hiring right now with a $75 sponsored job credit to upgrade your job post at Indeed.com/FBone. Offer only good for a limited time. Claim your $75 credit now at Indeed.com/FBone. Just go to Indeed.com/FBone. Indeed.com/FBone. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed. Next up, it's time to reveal who my current favorite Formula One driver is, and he very well may be your favorite driver too. The first thing I look for in a Formula One driver is one who's never won a World Drivers' Championship. This is because I want to be part of helping propel them to their first World Drivers' Championship so that I can convince myself I was part of the reason it happened, because I'm trying to artificially inject purpose into my otherwise meaningless existence, I guess. So that rules out Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, and Fernando Alonso. The second thing I look for is a driver who's not on Ferrari, because I want them to actually have a chance at winning a World Drivers' Championship. So that rules out Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. The third thing I look for, this one's very important, okay? It's a driver who's not on AlphaTauri, because AlphaTauri doesn't exist and is not a real team, and nobody can convince me otherwise. So that rules out Yuki Tsunoda, Daniel Ricciardo, and I guess also Nick DeVries, kind of, maybe. From there, I then look at the rest of the grid and see who's left. And when you do that, a very obvious choice emerges from the ashes of the full list or whatever. No. It is none other than J-Bone's favorite driver, future Rookie of the Year, future world champion. He's Australian, he drives a car fast, and that's how he got his name, Oscar Fastry. It is none other than Oscar Piastri. Oscar Piastri has proven himself to be the best rookie to enter Formula One in an extremely long time, and what he's been able to accomplish thus far this season is absolutely incredible. At the Belgian Grand Prix sprint race, he became the first F1 rookie to lead a racing lap since 2013 on his way to his maiden podium, which, yes, was a sprint race podium, but still impressive. A sprint race podium is like getting a hole-in-one on a par 3 golf course. It's still very impressive and comes with bragging rights, but always going to have to preface it, which I also should note, I do have a hole-in-one on a par 3 course. Pretty cool. Feel free to comment and congratulate me on that. It's pretty cool. J-Bomb! Going back to vibes, I also just love the vibes that Oscar Piastri has been dishing out all season long, from his cool, calm, and collected team radio lambasting of Carlos Sainz in Belgium to his hilarious reaction to that jetpack dude falling from the sky in Austria. Oscar is one of the most relatable guys on the grid, and all of that. That's why Oscar Piastri is my current favorite driver. However, I must point out that my fandom can very easily be bought, okay? Whichever Formula One driver follows me on social media first will 100% become my new favorite F1 driver. So let's see if any of them see this and are looking for a new massive fan, because you might have me as a lifelong fan. I might throw my whole fandom thing out the window if one of you follows me. So if you want me, J-Bone, to become a fan of your favorite driver, make sure to tag them in the comments and reach out to them and send them this video. Because, hey, like I said, I can be bought. All they got to do is follow me. I'm their biggest fan. So go, reach out, do it. J-Bone, J-Bone. Subscribe now so that I can see you back here all F1 summer break long, because I'll be doing videos every single week during the summer break when there's no F1 and you need F1, you got J-Bone, okay? I got you covered. Special shout out to my top Patreon supporters and YouTube channel members at Rated Bookie and Glow. If you want your name shouted out in all my videos along with a bunch of other awesome perks, hit up the Patreon and or YouTube channel member links in the description of this episode. Until next time, folks, J-Bone. Oh yeah, also producer Jeff's back in America. Check it out. You look, yep, there he is. He's back in America, not at the races. J-Bone!